This episode is brought to you by Kia's first 3-row all-electric SUV, the Kia EV9, with available all-wheel drive and seating for up to 7 adults, with a 0 to 60 speed that thrills you 1 minute, and available reclining lounge seats that unwind you the next. Visit kia.com/EV9 to learn more. Ask your Kia dealer for availability. No system, no matter how advanced, can compensate for all driver error and or driving conditions. Always drive safely.
Listen to the 48 Hours podcast for shocking murder cases and compelling real-life dramas from one of television's most watched true crime shows. Go behind the scenes of each episode with award-winning CBS News correspondents and producers in Postmortem, a weekly deep dive. Listen to 48 Hours wherever you get your podcasts.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, I wanted to talk on a tweet that I saw. And the thing is this, it's nothing against this wrestler. It's just that when people are trying to compare this wrestler to a much more bigger wrestler, and it's like, look, I get that if you're a fan of somebody, that's fine. That is 100% okay to be a fan of a person. But to be comparing them to a wrestler that's in a completely different league, and I'm not trying to say that the other wrestler's league is better than the other. I'm just saying, like, these guys are in two different lanes, all right? You got a main eventer, you got somebody that just recently signed with AEW. But anyways, the wrestler that I'll be talking about is Will Ospreay. How's this last man's name pronounced? Okay, hold on. Showing do they have like a pronunciation thing somewhere? I don't even think they have like a pronunciation thing. But anyways, hold on for a second. Let me see if there's like name pronunciation. Okay, let's see how to pronounce Will. They got a whole website where you could go on here and they just got like a thing where it just, because I ain't trying to play it out loud and hear it. I'm just trying to see if it's, where exactly. See, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you be just looking up stuff on the internet. They just be having some old random stuff, and it's like, fam, I'm just trying to learn how to pronounce his name, like a word pronunciation and thing. But just it shows me it ain't playing out some audio and things. Ospreay. Maybe if I like look that up and then his last name Ospreay pronunciation. There we go. Hold on. Ospreay. Okay, there we go. See, that's all I needed. That is all that I needed. All these other websites, I'm like, fam, what are you even talking about? Okay, but anyways, so yeah, Will Ospreay, a fan of his, is comparing him. Actually, no, this is what they said in the tweet. They said Will Ospreay wasn't just a quote-unquote good signing. He was a big signing. And outside of WWE Universe, to those that follow his work, he's a big part. He's as big of a star as Roman Reigns to them. Who got my back on this? The fact that you have to ask that question to end it off, like, who has my back on this, that just shows that you don't even believe what you're saying. You're just trying to go viral on the internet. Because there is no wrestler bigger than Roman Reigns. Yeah, like Will Ospreay, he could do a bunch of different dope moves that Roman Reigns can't do. But the thing is this, all right? When you look at the past 10 years, okay, let's just let me look up. And again, this is no disrespect to Will Ospreay, all right? But he debuted in 2012. Roman Reigns, hold on for a second. Roman Reigns, he might have debuted around the same time, if not the same. No, I think because he debuted. Okay, so he debuted 2 years prior beforehand. But so anyways, I look at it, the 10 years of like just, okay, so let's just compare. So 2012, 11 years, so all the way from when he debuted. Okay, so on Wikipedia, so there was like Progress Wrestling, United Kingdom Independent Circuit, Revolution Pro Wrestling, various international promotions, New Japan Pro Wrestling, champion, transition in the heavyweight division. They got that in wrestling? Huh. I guess I don't. You know, because I always knew it was a boxing thing, but I didn't know that they did that in wrestling. I knew they had like the cruiserweight, then it just seemed like after that, then it was like, yeah, but I mean, they had it where cruiserweights was wrestling heavyweights and stuff. Like, I don't know. But anyways, moving on. United Empire, Ring of Honor, Frontline Wrestling, AEW, and Impact Wrestling. I think they was like, he just signed the contract. It was real. They signed the multi-year deal with AEW with President Tony Khan. Toting his blockbuster sign. Anyways, moving on, because I don't know words. So, and then yeah, with Roman, he's been involved in WWE his whole career. Okay, yeah. So he went through the development things. 2012 started probably one of the best factions of our time, the Shield. And then yeah, became solo wrestler, but was literally like putting in work. You cannot tell me throughout the time when Roman Reigns, when he was like this is my yard, I'm the top dog, I'm this, I'm that, when he was like straight like out of like the Shield, you cannot tell me that Roman Reigns wasn't killing it. This man was killing it, and he was somebody where I was like, I never understood why he was getting booed. This man was wrestling every week. All right, I don't think if he did take any days off, it was well deserved. Okay, was headlining some WrestleManias. They was all like including, so he like has headlined numerous pay-per-view events, including WWE flagship event WrestleMania 7 times, 31, 32, 33, 34, 37, 38, and 39. So what? He's missed only 2 WrestleManias. No, wait, 35. No, only one. So it was like, okay, so 30, 32, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Oh, no, yeah, no, 2. All right, so it's 35 and 36. What was going on for WrestleMania 35 and 36? I wonder if that was, hold on for a second, because I know he was gone for a little bit, with the, yeah, and it was like, he was like diagnosed with leukemia, and he came back. And I'm not trying to say that makes him a good wrestler, but I'm just saying this man has overcame a lot of things, okay? Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people was probably looking at the fact that when he very first had got signed with WWE, they were probably looking at him all like, oh, okay, well, another face in WWE. Let's see where that goes. And then what else? Then okay, so yeah, made his did his thing throughout NXT and all that stuff. And then then the Shield had started. Now I'm pretty sure a lot of people was like, after the Shield broke up, then they was like, okay, what is he gonna do after this? And yeah, his wrestling gimmick, it was generic, it was pretty basic, but this man was putting in work, okay? He was out there wrestling. So that's what I'm saying. I'm all like, hey, look, all them people that was booing him, saying he's generic, saying he's this, saying he's that. Yeah, we can say that, but at the end of the day, you cannot take away the work that this man has done, okay? And that's just post-Shield. That was Shield and post-Shield Roman Reigns. Now let's talk into the tribal chief Roman Reigns. You cannot tell me, okay, that with all of the stuff that he's been doing throughout the pandemic and after the pandemic, you cannot tell me that what he's doing is not enough. This man is doing more than enough. I'm saying, I honestly feel like that the Bloodline storyline was a lot better than the Shield storyline, post-Shield storyline, any storyline that Roman Reigns has had. This Bloodline storyline where he's going up against his cousins, where he's going up against literally almost every wrestler in the company. Fam, I'm telling you, you cannot tell. And besides WrestleManias, we're not even talking about the other pay-per-views in between WrestleManias. I'm saying, like, people, y'all, because I just feel that there's people in this world that still look at Roman Reigns as that guy that was, like, post-Shield. Everybody was booing him. Nobody liked him. They just want to be as disrespectful as they possibly can be. And it's like, you have to understand, this man is in the position that he's in because he put in work. You don't get to where, and the thing is this, I'm not trying to sound like a Roman Reigns fanboy, but overall, I can admit that this man was putting in work, okay? Enough work to where WWE made him the face of this company. So that's why I'm like, fam, and I know people are going to probably be all like, oh, he's a part-timer. He ain't doing it. He was, bro, even when he wasn't the face of this company, I knew that WWE was molding him into the face of this company. I'm all like, they're not having this man wrestling every week, getting booed. Nobody likes him. They're not doing all of that for no reason. Okay, so there has to be a reason on why this man is wrestling every week, going up against everybody possible and things. I'm saying like before Bloodline and even during Bloodline, this man has been fighting everybody. Or wrestling, not fighting, wrestling. Hold on, let me correct myself. I'm making it sound like, is this some real stuff? Wrestling is real, all right? But jokes aside, though, like, no, I just can't look at Roman Reigns' career and say that it's not good enough. I'm like, or to say that somebody else, their career is better than him. Yes, there are wrestlers better than Roman Reigns, but you cannot tell me that his career isn't good, or it's not good enough. Like I said, Will Ospreay, I'm pretty sure he is a much more talented wrestler than Roman Reigns. But at the end of the day, who is because when you really like lay out the politics of wrestling, what's the biggest like political wrestling business right now? WWE. There's nobody in this world that can tell me otherwise. WWE is the biggest company in the world. And for WWE, for all those people backstage, for all those people across the world that is running WWE, either from their home, from the arena themselves, from the headquarters, they trusted this man, okay, Roman Reigns, to be the face of this company. You cannot, okay? I'm sounding like Paul Heyman right now, but I'm like, you cannot tell me that after all of that, he's being compared. And again, no disrespect to Will Ospreay, but he's not a comparison. If you compare Will Ospreay to somebody like Kenny Omega, I'm trying to think of some other like international wrestlers, and I feel like that's what I was overall saying like in earlier in this episode was like they just come from two different parts of the world. You got those international wrestlers that they'll go to New Japan Pro Wrestling, they'll go to Impact, they'll go to AEW, they'll probably at some point in time make their way to WWE. They'll go through all of this because even if it's somebody like AJ Styles, I feel like AJ Styles will be another good example. That's a much more like even matchup when it comes to comparing wrestlers. But Roman Reigns, you have to put him in that conversation is like John Cena, The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Hulk Hogan. I'm trying to think of some other big name wrestlers that made their and the thing is this, with even being put into that conversation, he's like in the like early, okay, so like let's say there's like 100 legends in WWE. He's definitely in like the 80-70 mark. That's where I would consider Roman Reigns. He ain't gonna be top 5, of course. There are so many better, even the legendary wrestlers. But that's the conversation that Roman Reigns is in. He's a legendary wrestler. Will Ospreay, this man got a whole career ahead of him. Now, if that career can equal up, because even with like accolades and all that stuff, I'm pretty sure Will Ospreay, his accolades, all the different promotions, he got a lot going on for himself. From like best flying wrestler for 3 years, best wrestling maneuver 1 year, best wrestling maneuver another year, Europe MVP, non-heavyweight MVP, most outstanding wrestler, pro wrestling match of the year, and those are for 2 years. Rankings and, like top 10 wrestlers and all that stuff. I'm gonna say this much. He has a good thing going for himself. Will Ospreay, he has a good thing going for himself, especially at such a early age too. This man's only 3, he's 3 years older than me. And he is like, no, do not get me wrong. For him to even be put into the conversation of being compared to Roman Reigns, that's good. That is honestly good. But do you guys sit down and think about it though? If you ask Will Ospreay, where do you see yourself as and not even so much because I feel like, again, saying that he's a better wrestler than Roman Reigns, it's like, obviously, if this man's out here doing high-flying jumps and all these different crazy moves and things, of course he's a better wrestler than Roman Reigns. But do you think he's a bigger star than Roman Reigns? This man is on the biggest. WWE will travel to all these different countries and states and all these different places, continents and all these different places. You know, and the thing is like, and I feel that with Will Ospreay, it's like he has to travel to these places, but also at the same time, he has to make his name up all over again. And it's like, I feel that with Roman Reigns, like if I could sit down and compare, if there is a comparison that I can possibly do with Roman Reigns and Will Ospreay, I feel like Roman Reigns, he started a video game and he finished it. And now he's just doing side missions. I feel like Will Ospreay started up, he's like me. He started up 100 and something games, good at all of them, okay? But they're unfinished. So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, you know, it's not a fair comparison when you're comparing like somebody that's like, yeah, like, and then, okay, so like, that's like comparing, because I've done a lot of work, that's like comparing me to PewDiePie. Because I've done 11, I wonder how many videos has PewDiePie uploaded on the YouTube. Hold on for a second. You know, because if that's the case, then, hold on. And I think even people were making fun of that tweet. Yeah, there was all like, one guy, he goes on to say to the people who know me, I'm just as big of a star as Denzel Washington. And I'm like, bruh, you have 319 followers. If that's the case, then I'm a bigger star than Denzel Washington. I got more followers than homie. But anyways, yeah, PewDiePie got 4,742 videos. I wonder how many channels he overall has. Hold on for a second, because I was doing some stuff on this another channel. But yeah, let me switch back to my main I don't know why I'm switching back to my main channel. I'm so weird and it's like I'm just looking up stuff. I guess like for when I'm go to look up things later, now I'm all like, okay, it's all on one channel and things. But let's see if he has like multiple YouTube. I don't think he has multiple YouTube channels. I think PewDiePie only got one channel. And yeah, he only has one channel. So overall though, like, because I got a lot more channels than PewDiePie, I got a lot more videos than PewDiePie, does that make me a better content creator than PewDiePie? I would have to say that I put in a lot of work, but even I can understand that I'm not a bigger star than PewDiePie. Yeah, I probably, you know, have put in more hours and all that stuff into content creating than spent a whole bunch of time on it and stuff. We started around the same time, but that still does not make me a bigger star than PewDiePie. I am man enough to admit that. I don't even want to look at myself as, I don't even want to be compared to PewDiePie, because it's not a fair comparison. This man is on a much more, the thing is this, even though we're on the same platform, but he got way more followers. And let's just overall see, when it comes to like followers and stuff, on social media. Hold on for a second. Okay, I'm opening up both of them on Google. So Roman Reigns, all right, his Twitter and Instagram. Will Ospreay, his Twitter and Instagram. And I just started hearing about the guy, so that's why I'm like, you know, I'm not trying to sound or be disrespectful, but I'm just saying, I just heard about this man, Will Ospreay. So obviously, yes, he is a popular wrestler. All right, now he had made his way into AEW, and most likely he's going to kill it in AEW. Okay, probably going to be one of the biggest stars in AEW. Still, okay, so altogether with his social media followings, he has 500,000, maybe like 600,000 followers. Roman Reigns, on the other hand, 5 million on Twitter and 7.6 million on Instagram. So that's 12.6 million. You guys still think that Will Ospreay is a bigger star than Roman Reigns? I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to disagree on that one. It's no disrespect to Will Ospreay, but at the end of the day, let's just state the facts. Roman Reigns has more followers. He's on a much more bigger platform. This man, I feel that, okay, so if that's the case, right? If you put every wrestling fan, okay, in the world, in this like big giant like megadome, like a megadome that covers up the 2 states or something, right? Like enough to fit every wrestling fan in the world in this megadome, right? And you have Will Ospreay standing on one section, and you have Roman Reigns standing on the other section, all right? And you're guaranteed a photo, an autograph, you're guaranteed whatever it is, okay? Well, maybe I might not say that, because there's some weirdos out there where they're like, anything I want? No, not anything's, okay? A autograph and a picture. you're gonna have more people standing on Roman Reigns' side. I just overall said that with social media alone. So that's why I'm like, people, if you're gonna make statements and comments like that, do your research first, okay? Just please do your research and understand like that you're talking about two people in two different lanes in the world, okay? Roman Reigns is his own person. Will Ospreay is his own person. All right, but yeah, Will Ospreay, he might have put in more work than Roman Reigns, but Roman Reigns obviously did something to be at the top of wrestling, okay? So that's why I'm like, bruh, nah, I'm not hearing that. That's just like the example that I use with me and PewDiePie. Yeah, I might have put in more work than PewDiePie, but when it comes to followers, when it comes to views, when it comes to like overall though, and that's just like, if you put a dome of every, TMossBoss fan and every PewDiePie fan in that dome, I'm probably only going to have a few people standing next to me. I'm going to literally be looking across all like, dang, I didn't realize PewDiePie had that many fans. Okay, well, I mean, I guess I'll, I'm like, you know what, everybody, let's just take a group picture. Let's just make it one big picture and things. Because I know you guys are going to probably want to get you a picture and an autograph and a video or whatever with PewDiePie and things. So let's just take this group picture and we go on about our business. But yeah, it's just stuff like that where I'm like, look, bro, y'all got to understand, like I said, two different people, all right? Two different parts of the world when it comes to wrestling. But you are going to have to realize that Will Ospreay is not a bigger star than Roman Reigns. That's not possible. I'm sorry, but no, okay? Probably done did, yeah, like I said, then did a lot of crazy moves, then had a lot of crazy matches, but he's not a bigger star than Roman Reigns. I'm sorry, but no. All right, so it's no disrespect to Will Ospreay. I wish this man nothing but the best throughout his career, okay? But Roman Reigns, a legend. Will Ospreay, a star wrestler, whatever you want to call him, okay? But he is literally another wrestler amongst a bunch of different wrestlers, all right? Yeah, he's a star to some people. Yeah, he's but not on that same level as Roman Reigns. I'm sorry, but no, all right? So anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. Stay tuned for the next episode, and peace.